If you're looking to make $1 million in your first year of button making, then look no further than another video, because you will never make that. But I am, however, going to review my button maker machine that I got from AmericanButtonMachines.com. Quick backstory on me. I initially started making buttons in the early 2000s, and all I had was a 1-inch button machine which made buttons this size, and I primarily sold those to bands and record labels. Eventually I sold enough buttons to where I was able to get a secondary machine which was 2.25 inch, and kind of what I found is that the 1-inch machine was a little too small if you wanted detailed graphics, and then the 2.25 inch was a little too big for my demographic. They didn't need buttons that big. So about after 5 years of doing that, I eventually sold both machines to help pay for my move to California. So technically I was out of the button game from like 2005 to 2017 until I made my triumphant return. The button game has never been the same since I re-entered. So currently I only have one button machine, and it's the 1.25 inch model. Again, I got that from AmericanButtonSupplies.com. I also have the Graphic Punch, more on that later, but as for the machine, I love it. I've had zero problems. I remember in the early aughts when I got my first machines from a different company, they would always seem to misfire and crimp the Mylar in like a weird way, and it would result in buttons that I'd have to like toss out or give away. But with this machine, I just keep it oiled and clean, and I have zero problems, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty flawless all around. I've had it for like 8 years roughly, and I have zero complaints. Back to the Graphic Punch, I highly recommend that you get one of these. It just makes life way easier for you to line up the images that you're cutting. Some designs, if they're off by like a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're doing rounded text like this, if that cut is off by like a millimeter, everything looks horrible and lopsided. So the Graphic Punch will save you a lot of frustration and time. If you look at the pricing of these machines specifically, they're not cheap. The Graphic Punch is a couple $100s, and then obviously the button maker as well. So it's not cheap. However, if you're going to start making buttons for profit, I just highly recommend that you buy a quality machine like this one out of the gate. If you're a kid on a budget, get the cheapest machine possible that you can and just live your DIY punk rock dreams and just like go forth, right? But if you're an adult and you're looking to potentially make money off of a button making business, just make the investment up front. Shoddy products are gonna mean less return business for you, and a lot of what I do is based on people coming back to my shop. I'll never discuss the specifics of the money that I've made with my button machine, but it paid for itself within like the first month or two. These are fake, by the way. So do I recommend buying a button maker from AmericanButtonMachines.com? Yes. I need to buy at least 2 more machines from them myself to round out my home business. And again, I don't know anyone that works at this company. They've never talked to me, and they don't know anything about this review, and they'll probably never even see it. So if you find this interesting, please let me know. I can show you more machines that I use for my home business. I can review them, or I could get you turned on to that button game player if that's something that you want. Are we still saying player in 2020? We're probably not. Okay, bye.